You know, we've had an interesting week. We didn't know how we would recover. The floods came. It's so good to see that you made it through the rain and helped us figure out a way to do graduation. We are here. It is spring 2016, and we have all survived the storm. We appreciate the patience and the resiliency of everyone in this room as we have weathered a major flood in our city and closure of the university during graduation week. When we lost 2 days of testing and evaluation during the closure, we knew we were in trouble. We did not have final grades. We lost our reserved space. We didn't know when the rain would stop or when the university would reopen. We were determined that LCC students would have final grades and complete records, but we were unable to guarantee a time and a space for our usual beautiful and meaningful graduation ceremony. So I stand here before you today to acknowledge with you that while it is a little different from our usual circumstances, we have saved graduation. We're here today because we wish to honor the incredible journey you have made from your country to ours, and to acknowledge the hard work you have done. And I want to thank those students who came to me and spoke to me on behalf of your classmates for what this occasion means to you, for telling me on behalf of your classmates what it means that you have reached this important moment. So we congratulate all of you in the room, whether you are level 6 or not level 6, but a special congratulations to our graduating level 6 students. Our student speaker this afternoon represents the senior class in the Language and Culture Center, the brilliant and beautiful graduating students of level 6. Dawood Saban Rafsanjani is from the city of Kerman in Iran. He entered the LCC in the fall of 2014 and has studied in levels 4 and 5 and is now successfully completing level 6. He holds a master's degree in civil engineering from Islamic Azad University in Kerman, Iran, and plans to enter the graduate program in the College of Technology at the University of Houston to study construction management. He's an excellent example of the kind of student we teach, that we are privileged to have in our program, and I am pleased to present our student speaker this afternoon, Dawood Saban Rafsanjani.
Before I start my speech, first I would like to appreciate the stage, LCC staff and teachers for their great efforts in organizing this ceremony, even with all the limitations and pressures that they had. Let's clap for them. Good afternoon, Mr. teachers, students, and honored guests. It is a pleasure for me to represent all level 6 students at this wonderful moment. Before I came to United States, I thought I was going to have a hard time in America because I had to communicate with people in another language and interact with people and interact with people with different backgrounds and cultures. Coming from Iran, not Iran. Like people mistakenly call my country sometimes. I thought people wouldn't accept me as I am a resident of the Middle East, and they would stay away from me because of the way they thought about my nation's culture and religion. My first real experience interacting with people here was during check-in day when, even as an international student, I saw LCC teachers and staff treating me like their own people. I was shocked. I wasn't expecting to be able to make so many friends while I was standing in the line waiting for check-in. Moreover, after a few months living here, I met a wonderful American couple who accepted me to live with them. All these things caused me not to feel the hardness of living in a foreign country as much. However, there are still some incorrect perceptions about my country and all Middle Eastern countries. Some people who've never been to the Middle East rely on the media for their information. The media doesn't and can't show the entire reality. Speaking just of Iran, how would they communicate all the truth about a nation with 4,000 years of unique and undivided history? You might have also had this experience of others misunderstanding your culture. I believe we, as international students, have the responsibility to represent our countries and to help get rid of misunderstanding that people might have about our nations. As the University of Houston is the second most diverse university in the US, it is a real fact that LCC can be a great example for all countries. We can prove that it is possible to be a multicultural family, living and studying together, without our differences becoming sources of conflict. During my experience of living in the United States and being a part of the LCC, I have faced many challenges. I would like to share one of these stories with you LCC students today. When I came to the LCC, I started from level 4 and I passed level 4 and 5 before I took a vacation for a semester to prepare for my IELTS and GRE exams for admission into graduate school. When I returned to the LCC the following semester, however, I was placed back in level 4 again, even though the whole vacation I was in the States and I was in an English-speaking environment. It was a hard time for me, and I kept thinking that I shouldn't have taken a vacation and I should have continued to level 6. After a while, I actually found this situation to be a gift because it was a great chance for me to rebuild my English foundation. I tried hard to skip level 5. I tried hard to skip level 5 the second time in order to pursue my goals faster. And I did it. You, my fellow LCC students, it doesn't matter what level you are in. You should know that now, not later, is the time that you can make your English base strong. Maybe you won't find another chance like this in the future. Level 6 students, my friends, I ask you to consider this. Maybe our formal learning of English is over, but we have only established our English foundation. We still can and we still need to improve it. My advice for myself and for you, do not stop learning and improving our new second language. It will open doors that let us fulfill our dreams and achieve our goals. Today, it is my pleasure to have this chance to say thank you to the people who helped me reach this stage of my life. First of all, I appreciate my parents and my brothers who have always supported me. Then I want to say thank you to my cousin and her family, who have always been available to me since I came to Houston, and especially during some difficult situations. I appreciate my landlords and my housemate, who made me feel like I live with my own family. On behalf of all LCC students, I want to say thank you to you, teachers, and LCC staff, who made the LCC great and amazing for us. Level 6 students, congratulations. You are graduating today. Thank you to all my classmates and teachers, Hope and Corey, for not just being classmates and teachers, but my friends. And finally, thank you all the friends, students, and honor guests for making this ceremony amazing. Thank you.
Dawood was with the delegation who came to me to say, this is important to us. Don't cancel graduation. Dawood, I'm so glad we didn't miss that. We thank you so much for what you have said from your heart, and we welcome your family and your support group here in Houston, and you have represented your class beautifully. I would like you to run for President of the United States. All right, we're having graduation. The LCC is pleased to award graduation certificates to the students in Level 6. I will first call the name of the section and the name of the teacher of the Level 6 class. As your name is called, will you please come forward to receive your certificate? from your teacher. Remember, the University of Houston accepts successful completion of Level 6 as proof of English proficiency for admission to all undergraduate programs and to a growing number of graduate programs. The core teachers of Level 6 are Corey Stewart in 6A, Hope Kovalevskaya in 6B, Sarah Magellan in 6C, Oak in 6D, and she sends her love and her regrets that she cannot be here today. All right. Corey Stewart. Usually, we carefully rehearse graduation. And this time we're just doing it. But I see that you are lined up nicely in correct order. And I always have an agreement and understanding with the students when we rehearse. If I mess up the pronunciation of your name, you act like I said it right. All right. Level 6. Level 6A. From Egypt. Ahmed Samir Kassim. From Saudi. Thank you, Mr. Abibi. From Saudi Arabia, Amal Ali Al-Jeshi. From Italy, Giorgio Capato. From Vietnam, An Quoc Tuan Lam. From China, Jinyan Li. From Congo, Kinshasa, Andy Lumbala. From Vietnam, Vu Tuan Nguyen. From Venezuela, Lida Adriana Paz-Sangla. From Brazil, Rodrigo Pereira de Moraes. From Ecuador, Germania de Los Angeles Rodriguez Cueva. From Taiwan, Yanting Shen. From China, Yige Zhang. Level 6B, Hope Kovalevskaya. From Saudi Arabia, Abdullah Mohammed. From Saudi Arabia, Athir Ahmed. From Venezuela, Juan Carlos Baza Hernandez. From China, Hao Deng. From Vietnam, Gak Nguyen Triet Hun. From Palestine, Saif O. M. Jaber. From Iran, Dawood Saban Rassan. From China, Muli Shi. From China, Lun Sun. From Vietnam, Tung Minh Tran. From Panama, Su Yi Yao Chen. Level 6C, the core teacher is Sarah Magellan. From Turkey, Hatice Elma Bakbou. From Angola, Giovanni Felisberto de Fatima Bando. From Mexico, Virginia de Jesus Garza. Cameroon, Paul Noel Jordan Fernandez. From Vietnam, Tran Nguyen Quy Yen. From Cyprus, Amr Mahmoud Gai. From Vietnam, Long Nguyen Thanh. From China, Ming Yao Yuan. And Sarah Magella will also give the certificates for level 6D. From Saudi Arabia, Mohammed Ali Al-Jashi.
We did it!
From Saudi Arabia, Dalia Tassir Al-Sina. From Saudi Arabia, Ahmed Abdullah Al-Tamar. From Venezuela, Mario Boesi Cisneros. From Venezuela, Gabriel Jesus Gutierrez. From China, Xiaotang Liu. From Colombia, Gina Tatiana Manjura Macias. From Angola, Wilson From Vietnam, Quen Ly Nhạc Pham. From Vietnam, Thuc Nhu Tran. And from China, Zhen Ji. Congratulations, you have made it through the rain and you have graduated from level 6. Congratulations. The LCC LCC awards 3 full scholarships each term. The scholarships cover the full cost of tuition, fees, and medical insurance for 1 term of study in the intensive English program, and will be awarded to continuing students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, leadership, and cross-cultural understanding. At this time, I'm going to recognize students who have studied this spring as recipients of LCC scholarships they received at the end of the fall term. When I call your name, please stand. From Burkina Faso, Anisette Jean-Yves Yanova. From Turkey, Elif Nur Demir. From Vietnam, Vu Tuan Nguyen. These students studied with us this spring on full LCC scholarships. Many excellent students applied for the summer scholarships, applied this spring for summer. After careful consideration of all the applications and teacher recommendations, the difficult choices were made. We will now award the Joyce Merrill Valdez Scholarship. The scholarship honors the professor and first director of the Language and Culture Center. Dr. Valdez committed her professional career to cross-cultural understanding and international education exchange. She will be remembered for leading the LCC through its first decade of outstanding service. I am pleased to announce the winner of the Joyce Valdez Scholarship for study in summer 2016 in level 5E from China, Fan Cheng Meng. The Joseph Davidson Scholarship honors the legendary director of the LCC, who served as director for 23 years and led the LCC through its second and third decades. Dr. Davidson will always be remembered for his inspiring leadership, his very high standards, and his excellence in service to international students. I am pleased to announce the winner of the Joseph Davidson Scholarship for summer 2016 in level 2B from Thailand, Napan Farah Chavez. The Brad Powell Scholarship celebrates the life and honors the memory of our beloved counselor and friend, Brad Powell. Brad was the program director of counseling and student services. He loved international students, he loved his work, and he loved and believed in international education. As we give this scholarship named for him, his inspiring life is remembered and his shining legacy continues. He will never be forgotten. I am pleased to announce the winner of the Brad Powell Scholarship for summer 2016 in level 4E from Vietnam, Phung Thi Yan Bui. ceremony this afternoon, I wish to acknowledge our, as we come to the end of our ceremony this afternoon, I wish to acknowledge our outstanding teachers and administrators, teachers, program managers, support staff, program assistants at the Language and Culture Center. Would you please stand? Have any of you ever read How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Dr. Seuss, maybe somebody read it to you in some translation as a child. The story of a big celebration that the village always had, but the Grinch, a very evil person, came and took away everything, took away the toys, took away the decorations, took away everything. And he was so disappointed to find on Christmas Day that the people of the village were standing in a circle and they were singing songs. I think that's what happened here today.
Yeah.
They took away everything, and here we are, and I know now, and I remember the line from that story. One of the village people said, "It's in our hearts." So I think graduation is in our hearts, and we proved that today. Thank you for being here today. We again say thank you for a wonderful season of work and study. I have to remind our teachers that they do need to return to work. Oh no! I forgot to take that out of the script. I went through and I adjusted the graduation script because this one always gets groans from the teachers, but today they got me. I would like to say to the teachers, you do not have to come to work tomorrow. And that for all of us, the intensive English program of the Language and Culture Center will officially close at the end of this meeting. And I understand a reception is set up in room 113. Are we ready to descend upon room 113? Yes. All right. We have graduated. We're going to have a party. We invite the level 6 students and their teachers to stay back to make pictures. And we've got a wonderful backdrop. This is not so bad.